Oh wait. Do you need me to record on my end or
Yeah,
you're
you're good.
recording?
You're good. This is
Okay,
a live.
Coolio.
Yep, this is a live Q&A. Viewers will be able to answer your questions and be able to ask you your questions.
Alright, give me a link to the chat if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it for you right now.
Okay, Coolio.
All right. All right. Here you go.
Coolio.
All right. I already see if a few people are ready. Alright. Since we already got a couple already, I will start talking. Anyways, hey guys, and welcome to the Season 1 finale of As the Chaos Protectors. My co-host will be joining me later after he's done taking care of something. But anyways, allow me to introduce my special guest for today's season finale. Welcome, Daitomodachi.
Hey, what's up? How's it going, guys?
Anyways, as always, guys, make sure to leave your questions for my guest here, and I'll start off with asking some of my questions. What got you into doing the stuff you do on your channel? Like, what got you into animating?
So years ago, I used to do engineering work, and I remember I used to have this Lenovo laptop. This Lenovo laptop was just garbage. In fact, to this day, I swear off Lenovo laptops, and I need to get a new computer. So I realized that I needed to find some sort of outlet to keep me relaxed, and I thought, well, Source Filmmaker. If I'm going to build a new computer, I might as well try out Source Filmmaker. And then after I built a computer, I installed Source Filmmaker, and then that started the whole animation journey.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Alright. Let me see if we got any other questions while that was going. Alright. How did you come up with Gohan Verse? That's actually one of the questions I was hoping to ask. But yeah.
Okay, so I believe it was around 2019. I remember talking to a few of my content creating acquaintances, and I remember seeing someone post like an emo Gohan meme on DeviantArt, and I said, "Oh, there's like a meme." It's like, and one of my acquaintances said, "Dude, you should really do something for your emo Gohan character, give him his own series." And I'm like, maybe, but I don't know what to do with him. And then I remember going on DeviantArt XNA a few minutes later, I found this Gohan Black model, and then the rest just clicked from there.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Yep, let's just say that if XNA didn't have like a active community of people porting models, Gohan Verse probably wouldn't exist today.
And seeing how well it's gone so far, I wouldn't blame him. Alright. Here's a question from System 509. Out of all of the characters you've animated, who is the hardest for you to do?
The hardest. Repeat that again.
Which of all of the characters that's on your channel, like whether or not it's Gohan Verse or Kekuin's Waifu Connoisseur or any of the other ones, which one was the hardest character to work on during your animations?
Hardest character to work on during my animations. Well, I want to say for my channel, but I would say for Death Battle, definitely the recent characters we've been animating for Death Battle. Definitely the Lincoln Cloud, definitely the Shao Kahn and Akuma. It's not the biggest reason why they have been incredibly difficult to animate is because those models are very high poly. Or every time we animated them, they were very high poly, and then they just lag the program to hell. I remember, like, for example, Link vs. Cloud, we had the whole Midgard environment. We had, like, the whole, I wouldn't say Midgard, we had the whole slums area with our church. And we just struggled with trying to reduce the FPS. I remember that every I would say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I just kept lagging. My blend stats kept lagging and lagging and lagging. And for Shao Kahn, the environment was pretty reasonable, but Shao Kahn was a very high poly model. Like I would say, I don't even remember the Virtus count, but it was a very high poly model, and we kept experiencing the same issue again. This time was very model related. So to answer your question, in terms of characters difficult to animate, I would say the recent Death Battle animations, but that's only because of how those projects just lag blenders, how make it more frustrating to animate it.
Huh.
Hopefully that answered your question.
Definitely did. I got one for myself. Like, what's the story behind, like, if you're able to actually release any info, what's the story behind the female Gohan that you posted on your community tab?
Her. So, another acquaintance suggested that, dude, you did Gohan Black, now you have to do a female Gohan. I'm like, what? You have to do a female Gohan. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like that way. But then I remembered something interesting that I want to happen in the story. I cannot say what will happen in the story because it's going to be major spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
But I figured, maybe I can have her have that type of impact on the story.
Ooh.
So and then once I decided that, okay, let's just go with the female Gohan, I asked FTW Arts to draw the initial concept art for her. Let me see if I can find that initial concept art. That'll be like a little gift for the what do you call it? For the podcast.
Alright.
Let me find it.
Once you send it, I'll show it to the viewers.
Mm-hmm. So we got the initial carry on from the artist, and then we asked we asked like Yo Lord Adam if he could do like if he could take the Videl model and modify her to look like this female Gohan. So technically, that female Gohan is like a mod in some aspects.
All right.
And there's your character.
All right.
There's a concept art for that.
All right, I'll grab her. Oh, that's pretty good concept.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hang on, guys. I'll show you the picture. Let's see. Alright, guys.
Oh, wow, I see two questions already that I want to answer.
Go ahead while I get this shown.
Alright, what was it like working with Death Battle? Are they strict and demand constant redos of scenes, or do they rely on skills animated to bring the fights to life? I can say for a fact that they can be very strict at times. I can't tell you the number of times that to redo certain shots because they wanted the scene to appear one way and the other. I'm still incredibly grateful for working with Death Battle and Rooster Teeth, and I'm incredibly grateful that my studio is going to be helping them out for next year's Death Battles as well. But I can tell you for a fact that Death Battle can have pretty strict requirements, and they can ask for a lot of redos from time to time. And let's see, and what was the other thing about Death Battles? Well, even though they can be very strict with the guidelines and ask for constant redos, they have been very cordial. They have been very professional when it comes to those redos and providing criticism for us to improve. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've encountered some animes in the past, they can be really jerkish when it comes to great criticism. But Death Battle has been very, very, very kind and very, very professional during those critiques.
All right.
Okay. All right. And then next question. Here's a question: what's the best Sonic game or any game in general you've ever played? Sonic Generations for me. I'm seeing a lot of people give. It's weird. I've seen some Sonic fans say that Sonic Generation is good. Some say Sonic Generation is bad. Some say Sonic 06 is good. Some say Sonic 06 is bad. But for me, I like Sonic Generations. I remember playing Sonic Advance 1 and 2 on the GBA, but that's been so many years ago that I have to like replay it again.
Fair enough.
I did play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but I like Generations.
Alright. Here's an interesting question from Blazing Andy. What is the video you loved making the most for your channel?
For SFM, my favorite video in the SFM era was definitely the NECA Power animation I did. It was like the first. Actually, it's not the first legit fight animation of the channel, but I had a lot of fun working on that despite the SFM limitations. That was my favorite action animation of the SFM era. In terms of the recent stuff, my recent animations that I have fun making, I would say the recent animation involving Sora and Sephiroth was pretty funny in my opinion.
That one was really funny.
It did it on such a short notice. Like usually for animations, I don't like working on short notice. Like to have some time to like do the best I can to prepare, but seeing as though Sora was coming to Smash, I figured, okay, I only have like 1 week and a half to get this done. And it actually turned out pretty well, and I'm glad I worked on it. It was pretty funny as well.
All right.
It was a definite way of kicking off the one-shot parodies on the channel again.
Nice. All right. Let's see. Here's a good question from Blazing Andy. What was your favorite moment while making Gohan Verse?
It's a ton of them. This is kind of a weird answer, but History Gohan Black.
Ooh.
History Gohan Black was, I would say, it was a real joy working on this, even though it was incredibly depressing. It was incredibly gratifying to work on something that wasn't a parody. It was
like something original.
I wouldn't even say something original. I would say something that is just dramatic. True. Like I remember there have been countless times. There were times in which I was watching it, and I almost broke down and cried watching it. I remember I almost cried at the beginning, like the beginning part. I even remember showing the scene to my sibling, and when it got to that part where Goku passed away, she said, "Stop, I can't watch this."
Ooh, I know that feeling. That part was sad.
It's weird. Like it's a sad moment. It's a sad animation, but I was really grateful to work on History Going Black because it was something completely different for me, and I was able to do something that I wasn't able to do before with my animations. I actually wanted to like make people feel watching it. I mean, granted, a few reactionary people was still found it funny from time during some scenes, but overall, I was glad to at least hit people in the feels.
All right. Also, got a $10 donation from Volts the Hedgehog. Yeah, what's your opinion on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and which dub do you like the most? The best, English or Japanese? I like the Japanese one better.
I love JoJo. I've been watching JoJo since part 1, to be honest. I tend to listen to Japanese stuff, to be brutally honest. I rarely listen to the English stuff. And I think the only time I listened to the English stuff was for part three, and I think I've seen some clips of part five, but I tend to listen to the Japanese stuff.
Alright. Alright, let's see. Here's one from System 509. Is there anything you've done in your animations that you regret, like you wish you could go back and do it differently?
Starting with SFM, to be brutally honest. SFM was very limiting in retrospect. There were that I remember it was very limiting in terms of like getting anime characters to work in that engine. SFM tends to do this fucking weird thing with the anime skin, and there are times in which they crank out the ambient occlusion way too high. I wished that I honestly started off with Blender when it comes to the anime parodies.
Alright.
Because you can do a lot of cool stuff in Blender compared to SFM.
True.
But you had to start off somewhere, to be honest. So that's my only regret when it comes to like my past stuff.
Alright.
There have been times in which I wish I could go. I was thinking about doing Blender remakes of certain animations, but I don't know if I still have the files for those animations.
Right. You would have to look way into your like storage to find all of that. Alright. I got a question for you. So what made you decide to bring in a co-host for the Waifu Connoisseur series?
The reason why I brought in Kakyoin was honestly because people associate Kakyoin was like.
Well, not just that one, but like the actual co-host, like the one that's going to be part of the series now.
Oh, Daiki.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring Daiki on because the one of the things I want to do with the upcoming episode is I want it to be a troll. I feel like that'll be a cool dynamic to add to the Waifu Connoisseur. Just add a troll to the show. Like if she has a chance, she will screw over Kakyoin wherever she gets a chance. I recently wrote a script for one that she just goes full on troll, but that script probably won't come out till I would say 2022. And also if you watch my streams, I used her a lot for my character creation streams. I do these weird improvs during those streams. In fact, I really need to get back into streaming, but my schedule's been really hectic lately. And I figured, well, this character has always been part of my streams. Why not bring him to the channel?
Nice. Alright. I do see a question from Telescotia. Do you have a favorite drink? Or what's your favorite drink?
Root beer.
Oh, yes. I kind of drinking one right now myself, actually.
Yeah, people complain that, it tastes like cough syrup. I'm like,
no,
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It tastes great.
Exactly. Alright. Ooh, what's your opinion on Dragon Ball from Princess Nakia?
Oh, I have a lot of opinions of Dragon Ball at the moment. First off, I honestly think Dragon Ball fans flipping the shit about the newest movie being CG or having a lot of CG compared to 2D is overblown. It's really overblown. Like the CG looks way better than the CG and what was it, Resurrection F.
True.
And maybe it's probably also because of my bias when it comes to like 3D animation. But I just think that anime fans need to chill. Really need to chill when it comes to like 3D 3D animation. Yes,
Exactly.
we had tons of bad 3D animes in the past. We had the Berserk anime. We had, what was it, Ex Machina, X Arm? No, it was X Arm. It was X Arm, but at the same time, you still have good 3D animes like Land of the Lustrous, Beastars, and what was it, Expelled from Paradise.
Ooh.
Like, just because something is 3D doesn't mean it will automatically be bad from right from the get-go. That's
Right.
just how I feel about the newest movie coming out. I'm going to definitely watch it when it comes out, and I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
In terms of Super, um, it there were things that I liked about Super, like for example the Goku Black arc.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the better of the arcs. Even though, in my opinion, wasn't the ending was bad in my opinion. The reason why was because in Dragon Ball,
Mm-hmm.
the thing about Dragon Ball is despite all the villains doing all these atrocities, genocide, Boo with the genocide, you have Frieza killing Goku's friend, there's still an element of hope in it. You still good will always triumph at the end of the day.
Right.
But when Zamasu basically fucked up the universe to the point where Zeno had to like completely erase the universe, and then Trunks and May had to go hiding in an alternate timeline for Trunks, I'm like, that's not Dragon Ball. That is complete. There should be like an element of like hope in there, or like the good guy's mind. It just felt like it just felt really. It just didn't jive with me, to be honest.
Like they could have done better with that.
Yeah, they could have done better with that. I'm not even talking about the animation. I'm talking about just the
Like the story
ending.
itself. Right.
The ending. The Tournament of Power. It was great. It was good. Like I was hyped for. I think it was Ultra Instinct Sign at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but then when they showed Goku with the white hair, I'm like, that's it's just another Super Saiyan reskin. Well, technically, he still have it's mostly his base hair, but um, but I enjoyed it, especially the final with Goku and Frieza teaming up.
All right.
Um, and I guess the Brawler movie, I think the Brawler movie was fantastic, like peak Mishima right there.
All right. And now it's
I
canon. Exactly
hmm
canon now.
Yep.
All right. System asks, do you ever plan on moving on to Blender permanently one day?
Blender is permanent. The channel only does Blender animations.
Nice.
The Sora animation was done in Blender. The Deal animation was done in Blender. The last SFM animation I've done was Gohan Verse episode 5. That was the very last time I did SFM.
All right. All right. Here's a question from Blade and Gandhi. What future animations can we expect for the future besides season 2 of Gohan Verse?
Let's see. Honestly, I'm really, really, really trying to get more original animations on the channel. Like this year, I only put out one, which was Hamster Face Man. So I want to do like a second pilot episode with Hamster Face Man. It's either he's gonna fight the Emperor or he's gonna fight like the Red Ninja's girlfriend. Like I've been toying with that idea as well. I'm not sure if you guys are a big fan of this movie called Kung Pao. But there
Sounds
was
familiar.
yeah, it was like this weird martial arts movie, but the director actually used CGI to replace a main character to put himself in. It's a weird ass movie. In fact, it was the main inspiration for Hamster Face Man. So I was thinking about the Red Ninja's girlfriend is basically a parody of that one boob chick from the movie. So Hamster Face, man. The other thing we also want to try to get out is degenerate fantasy. So I would say a year, 2 years ago, I used to participate in this D&D campaign with my friend Sekrios, and I created this half orc barbarian character, and I fucking love that guy. He was a fun ass character to play as.
Nice.
He was like the best D&D character I played as, and I really want to bring him in like the animation space. Like I want to take my fellow character and bring him in the animation space. So I really want to try to get this degenerate fantasy, if not this stall animation out, because he's a fun ass character. What's the other thing? All My Dio. The other anime series is All My Dio. Like I decided that we're going to try to get the All My Dio series out, except that it's not going to follow like a consistent schedule compared to seasons of Gohan Verse. It's just going to be when we can work on it, we'll release it. And I wrote out the outline for it, and it's a fucking weird ass ride, man. Like the first episode, it's already going to be weird because the first episode is going to be Mickey Mouse fighting Dio. I can't say why they're fighting. I can't say why they're fighting. But Mickey Mouse is gonna fight Dio. That's and he has his stand. And his stand, while it looks initially weak, is probably one of the most overpowered stands that it's gonna be overpowered in some aspect.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that.
And it's gonna really fuck with Dio.
Can't wait to watch that. I'm so looking forward to seeing that. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Systemats, what's your opinion on the Cell Versus series from Devil Artemis?
I like it. I like it. Devil has the Cell Versus series has really improved over the years. They're like really hype as shit at times.
I remember the little crossover you did with him, like bringing emo Gohan onto the Cell games and chatting with.
Which is canon.
Oh, love that. Nice. That would still crack me up.
Yep. And the PE project that I'm working on is also canon to both Gohan Verse and his universe as well.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the Gohan Black versus Cell game.
Yep.
Nice. Alright.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I see some questions. Trying to find it. Did you know that, do you already know that UI Shaggy is canon thanks to Warner Brothers? Yeah, someone asked that.
I mean, define canon. Is it like a haha he's canon, or is it more like a yeah, Shaggy can do this shit is canon?
I think it's that one right there, because like a lot of people have seen that weird little I guess it was like either a clip or a trailer to like
the logo.
Yeah.
The logo appeared. Like that was funny as fuck. Like I was hyped to see. I was hyped to see that shit, but I don't know if they're going to basically change the Scooby-Doo canon to have Shaggy be the most powerful person in like the universe. I'm not sure about that, but
yeah,
if they did, that would be fucking rad as shit.
Okay, let's see. Alright. Oh yeah, I got a question until we get one. What made you decide to have El Hermano to be the main villain for Gohan Verse?
Okay, so that's actually funny because it also coincides with the previous question. So I remember, originally Gohan Verse was supposed to be like one season, but after episode 3, I saw that a lot of people liking. I'm like, what if I could take this series a step further? What if I can make this like my MCU in some way? I've been playing for Gohan Verse to be like an MCU type of thing since December of 2020, to be honest. Well, no, December 2019, actually. Way earlier than that. And I knew that in order for this to be an MCU type of thing, there has to be a Thanos type of character.
Right.
There has to be like a big bad that basically every season is hyping this guy up to be like the big bad, and he's not going to be easy guy to beat. So I remember it was either, and I knew that the main guy had to be some sort of meme character in the Dragon Ball fandom. So it was either Shaggy or El Hamana. Either of those two. But originally I was thinking about making it Shaggy, but I realized that I thought people were getting sick and tired of Shaggy, so I went with El Hermano.
Right.
Which is funny because Shaggy is becoming popular again. It's like Shaggy is like the one meme that can never die. Like they keep saying like memes have a shelf life.
Right.
Shaggy is like one of those memes that doesn't have a shelf life. For some reason it keeps coming back. It came back like 3 times already.
Yeah, just like with freaking Ugan and Knuckles, he comes back way too many times, like in the Devil Artemis universe. Alright. Ooh, here's a question from Meito. He asks, what got you into making videos?
I answered that question already. It was
like besides the SFM animations.
Yeah. I think. Okay, maybe I can. I think I can shed some more light to that. So after I started doing the SFM animations, for the videos, I just upload random videos to my YouTube channel, just like random videos, just to like get to like relax a while. Mm-hmm. Then during the whole presidential election, I'm not going to say my political affiliation, whatever.
Yeah,
I remember how that year was just the whole presidential election was just dog shit, and I thought, I remember really liking the fuck out of Metal Gear Rise Revenge. What if I give the ending boss like his own political ad video? Ooh. So I worked on the video, and it got a lot of views for a small channel like myself, and I thought, might as well make this a thing. So then I start uploading videos on a more consistent basis.
All right. Okay, let's see. Tosco asks, what do you think of Dragon Ball fan games?
I think they're fine. I haven't played any yet. Like I think it was the one with Trunks. I'm really interested in trying out.
Alright.
I think they're great. My only concern is even with the game that I'm working on, I'm just worried about Toei, man. That's my main concern.
Yeah, you definitely got to be worrying about that. Hopefully you don't get anything like that from them when you do finish it, or before you finish it. All right. Ooh, here's an interesting question. Who would you love to do a collab with for your videos? Like ones that you haven't done before.
I'd like to get a Team 4-star involved with the Gohan Verse, if that'll be like the ultimate dream collab.
Ooh.
Have the Team 4-stars Gohan interact with email, but I don't know. That's like a pipe dream.
Hey, with them getting back into animations, it may happen.
Yeah, may. Don't know.
Right. Alright, here's a question from RoboJ. If you were to make the next OC, what weapons would you give that OC?
I mean, technically, Thal is like an OC of mine, so the thing that I would like to do for Thal is give him like a laser. It's sort of similar to the Marauder and Doom Eternal with the axe. Mm-hmm. He has like this axe weapon. It's kind of like a laser, but in terms of like laser you see in like Breath of the Wild, and that axe can turn into different types of axes. Like in turning to a great axe, small hand axe, so on and so forth. But that would what I would do in terms of like LCs and stuff.
Alright, alright. Alright. Yeah, System has best and worst Dragon Ball game.
Fighters, best Dragon Ball game, worst Dragon Ball game. I haven't played a terrible Dragon Ball game, to be honest. To be really honest,
I can name one Ultimate Tank. Ultimate. I think I forgot what it was called, but it was like that one where you were first able to actually make your own OC for Dragon Ball game. I forgot what it was called though.
Yeah, but in terms of like bad games I played, Dragon Ball games I played, the only one that is like kind of like mediocre at best was Budokai 1. That's it. Compared to like the other Dragon Ball games. But other than that, I haven't touched a single bad Dragon Ball game. Every time I hear that someone said, "Oh, this game is bad," I just avoid it like the plague.
Alright, alright. Let's see. What's your favorite pastime?
And pastime. Define pastime. Like, what type of pastime are we talking?
Yeah, that's what they were asking. I guess any.
I guess, walking the dogs, I guess.
What kind of dog do you have?
Oh, I have two. One is a German Pinscher. The other one that I just got is a German Shepherd puppy.
Oh.
A German Shepherd puppy is like a dance man, to be honest. To be really, like, I kind of feel like I'm David from, like, Alvin and the Chipmunks, in which that German Shepherd puppy keeps getting into a lot of trouble. It's like every day he has something in his mouth. Every day he's trying to go in my pockets for food. But he is a very smart dog. Like, part of the smartest dog I've ever had. But,
nice.
But I guess, the more I think about it, I guess the favorite pastime is, if I could do it again in like this region I'm in, I would say volunteering animal shelters, to be honest.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's fine, no worries.
Alright, so, Roja asks, your thoughts on Guardians from Breath of the Wild?
PTSD on steroids.
Facts. Those things are a pain in the ass on so many levels.
Which is funny because years and years ago I hated Breath of the Wild. I didn't start liking it until this year.
Right. Alright, here's a question from Supersonic Anthony 99. What's your favorite animation?
Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime.
That series.
Yeah, it's one of the classes, my dude. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, Code Geass. Code Geass is another one. Obviously Dragon Ball Z in there. I think, well, what else was my favorite anime? Let's see. Those are the only three that comes to my mind right now.
Alright. Have we seen the movies Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann?
I've seen clips of it. It's even more insane than the series.
You gotta watch the whole thing, man. You gotta watch the whole thing. It's good.
Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna watch the movie for sure.
Definitely, man. Alright, let's see. From he used SFM TNG animations like when he first started. Alright. Okay. Alright, well, we're waiting for some questions from the chat. I do have another one for you. What made you decide to start doing the Calculating Waifu Connoisseur series?
So, so after Gohan Verse season one, I wanted to do like a series kind of that'll be kind of like small content on the side, and I thought, well, what if we have like a talk show in which we talk about waifus, whatever. Well, obviously not talk about waifus, but some weird shit happens with every episode.
Right.
And I thought that, well, since Kakyoin is like a MILF hunter, well, the fans may have a MILF hunter. I'm like, okay, what if he brings MILFs to, what if he bring anime MILFs to the show? But then it evolved into him bring all different waifus to the show. Like the only time I thought about bringing someone else other than Mills were like Lolly, in which the Kakyoin will try to press the lolly button. Any time a lolly comes in the show, but unfortunately lately he's been slacking lately, so next year he gotta use that lolly button for sure.
Yeah, he almost tried it on Wendy, but he ended up failing, but he did himself instead.
Yeah, boy.
That's funny. Alright, let's see. I do see some questions. One from Silkadium. What do you think of Boom Knuckles and Boom Shadow? Have you seen the show?
Boom Knuck, I don't really have a strong opinion about Boom Shadow, but Boom Knuckles is like the best part of Boom, in my opinion.
He may be an idiot, but he's also funny. Alright. Let's see. Rode asked, do you have a favorite game controller? Like, for any system you may have?
Honestly, the Xbox One controller, or just Xbox controllers in general.
Alright.
For example, I'm using the Xbox One controller for the game project I'm working on, and it works better than the PS4 controller.
Nice.
The Switch controller, the Joy-Con drifts for the Switch controller is garbage because of the Joy-Con drift. In fact, I still gotta get a new Joy-Cons. I just been using the Pro controller.
Same. I gotta get me a new one.
And even for the Switch controller that I have, it's hard getting used to at times. The standard, like usually for all the controllers, you have like A to confirm, B to deselect, whatever, or you have the A button at the bottom, B at the top right, or the middle right. It says like it's something completely different, and I don't know. I just think that Nintendo can be really goofy with their controllers. Still love the console, but they're just really weird when it comes to like controllers.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. Here's a question from Blading Andy. What in your honest opinion is the best transformation you ever seen in anime?
Transformation. The only thing that comes to mind is Kill la Kill's transformations. Like they strike a blend between magical anime and then just trigger style.
Right. Alright, I kind of wish they would make another series of Kill la Kill, like continue it, because those life fibers are still out there in that series. Anyways,
Sorry.
I was saying I kind of wish they would make another season or something, because like they may have defeated Ragio, but life fibers are still out there. They would have to worry about that. Alright, let's see. Here's a question from System. Have you ever had one of those thick transparent controllers? I love those. Lol.
I think when I had the first Xbox console, it's been a long while, but I think that's the only time I had a transparent controller. Other than that, never had one.
Alright. Yeah, this is kind of a weird question from Supersonic Game. Anthony asks, what is My Hero Academia there? English or Japanese? I don't know. That's kind of a weird question, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means as well.
Same. Anyway, sorry man, can't really answer that one. What was your difficult time in your life?
Definitely prior to doing the animations, I was that was like prior to the YouTube thing. That was the most difficult time of my life. It was. I just went through a very lonely period, to be honest. Like I didn't like I was doing work, engineering work. I was just very like I didn't really have anyone to hang out with. Just been a very lonely period. I would say that was the hardest time in my life.
I can definitely relate.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. Here's the question. Ooh, what is your opinion on Android 21?
Best waifu.
Actually, I think about it in regards to Android 21. What made you actually have her be like the main villain for the Gohan Verse movie that you did?
So, let's see. After season 1, we're trying to figure out like villains for who will be the next group of villains for next villain for like season 2. And I remember like Yu Yu Hakusho with the same Makai Beast. Same Makai Beast, so I figured, okay, let's have Emo fight against friends fight against these Gohans who merge or whatever. And the biggest problem I had was, okay, how can I connect season 1 with season 2? What's the reason for Emo even be involved with this situation? He wants nothing to do with the Gohan verse. He wants nothing to do with Gohan Council.
Right.
So I thought, okay, what if Baby had like a girlfriend or whatever that Emo just like killed out of self-defense or whatever. And I figured, well, who will be the ideal choice for like waifus in this situation? Android 18. I don't want it. I mean,
yeah.
I
know where you're going with that.
Android 18. I can't use her because that's not really a compelling reason. Also, she has like a smoking voice in my version.
Right.
I just Chi-Chi, no. Already have an arc. Bulma, no.
No.
So it was like process elimination, and Android 21 was the best choice.
Right. Nice.
Ooh,
actually, in regards to the Gohan Verse movie, who came up with the idea of Gokan?
See, I'm trying. Actually, I did. Like, I remember writing the script for the movie. While I was writing the script, I thought, a lot of people complained that some people wanted Slick to be in Gohan Verse a little bit more. Let's have him in the movie. And then I said, what if? Oh shit! Wait. What if he fuses with Emo?
Slick
and
Gokan.
That's how it came to be.
Nice. I love the weapons you gave him during that fight.
Yeah, boy, key weapons are the best.
I
like Dragon Ball needs to use more of them.
Exactly. They only use the ones that knows with the whole Goku Black series.
Definitely is one of the top ones.
Right.
Let's see. Trying to do a process elimination by years. So 2021 is currently the Sora animation. 2020. Trying to remember what animations released in 2020 other than Gohan Verse. The Kale Khalifa video, that was the play was what I enjoyed in like 2020. Not only because of the stuff that happened in the video, but also people's reactions to it, how the Dragon Ball community flipped the shit over Kyle for beating Goku.
Right.
Even though it's like, let's see, but yeah, and 2019. Rex video, I would say, the pirate video. That's the only one that's coming to my mind.
All right. Here's a interesting question from System. If Ginyu switched bodies with you and started telling everyone he was you, how would you prove that into people that you were in his body?
Yandere's are better than Tsundere's.
Oh, fuck. Alright, let's see. Trying to think of. Oh, actually, this is a good one. Like, in regards to, like, the latest episode of the Waifu Connoisseur, like, what made you think of bringing in Speedwagon for that one?
Ever since we started doing Waifu Connoisseur, I've received comments after comments from people saying, "Yeah, you gotta add Speedwagon, you gotta add Speedwagon, you gotta add Speedwagon," and I'm like, and since Waifu Connoisseur turns 1 year, we've been doing Waifu Connoisseur for a year. I'm like, you know what, fucking just do a fucking episode involving him.
What a good way to actually celebrate the 1 year anniversary of Waifu Connoisseur by bringing in Speedwagon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Let's see. Let's try and see some other questions. Yeah, one of my friends. Yeah. Oh, like said, aren't you a voice actor? I'm sure I've seen you before in either Dragon Ball or Sonic stuff. You kind of did a bit both on your channel.
What, is that question for me or?
Oh yeah, that was for you.
Yeah, I did a few like voice acting stuff. Like, I occasionally voice act in Slick Goku's stuff from time to time. I lent some voices for a few friends as well. I mean, I'm not really a voice actor. The voice actor, I'm just some. But if my friends ask me if they want me to voice something, I tend to try to do it.
Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of Sonic, like, yeah, I think, like, would you ever do any more, like, little Sonic skits on your channel? Like, yeah, how you did with the...
I actually, I'm trying to do one right now, to be honest. It is a really fucking weird one, even by my standard. It's just that since we're doing stuff in Blender, I want to go with a toon shaded animation style. And the models look really good with the toon shaded animation style. It's just that setting up the models is just going to take a while. But yes, I want to get like a weird ass Sonic skit out. After Gohan Verse, when I was trying to figure out another series to work on, I had an idea of doing like a Sonic series involving Sonic and Bubsy, but I decided to go with Kakyoin from Kakyoin.
Alright. Nice. And I look forward to seeing that skit. Alright, let's see. Let's keep some questions going, guys. Trying to think of some other ones. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, like, you got any new merch you plan on making?
Actually, I'm in talks with one manufacturer about trying to get some plushies done. But that's something that I'm saving for. That's something I'm saving for when season 2 of Gohan Verse drops. At the moment, I don't really have any new merch to offer, but the goal is to definitely get some merch out for season 2 of Gohan Verse. That's the plan.
When do you plan on releasing season 2? Actually,
we are aiming for March of next year, March or April of next year. We just finished episode 1. We're going to episode 2. We're working on episode 2 right now. Wow. We technically, we could just release episode 1 like as soon as possible, but for Gohan Verse, we try to keep a consistent schedule. We really try. sometimes we fail, other times we legitimately try.
Right.
So right now we're trying to get a few episodes done before we start releasing them.
All right. So have them animated already, and then when it's time to start up the new season, you would just release the video. All right. Nice. All right. Ooh, this is a good question from Silkadoom. What do you like? Aside from having to animate for them from time to time, what is your opinion on Death Battle?
Let's see. My opinion, it's weird. It's like a weird feeling. Like I remember back in college, I watched the Superman versus Goku fight. And I remember complaining about it with a few of my friends, and it's just an unreal feeling animating for them. It's like I just keep going back to that conversation with my friend, and then just keep remembering. Oh wait, I'm a freelancer for Death Battle now. But yeah, I'm incredibly grateful for Death Battle. I like what they do.
All right. Hey Sam. All right. Let's keep these questions going. Darn it.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Here's a good question from Fallen Dove. Yes, will you ever do any animation videos of Gundam? Also, in regards to that, will you ever actually do like One Piece animations on your channel?
One Piece animations? I mean, we did the Luffy animation years ago, and I did I did release a Perona and Zora animation, but not a lot of people were interested in it, so I'm most likely gonna hold off on doing another One Piece animation for the time being. And it's the same thing for Gundam. And to be honest, Gundam is a very complicated series for me. Like, the only Gundam I've ever watched was Gundam 00 because the plot was very simple compared to other Gundams. Oh, we're terrorists, but we're trying to change the world. I mean, it was still complicated, but it wasn't as complicated as the other Gundam series. Like, Gundam. What was it? Gundam G also had a very simplistic story. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm currently watching that right now for the other project. I
gotta get back to watching the G one.
But most of the times, most Gundams have like a very complicated story that I don't even know where to start for them, and that's the problem. That's the thing that's the biggest problem when it comes to like parodies. It's like usually when we work on parodies on the channel, I tend to try to focus on subject matter that I'm familiar with or have some familiarity with them. And Gundam, I have no fucking idea what the fuck is going on in that series.
All right.
I really don't.
Yeah, I don't remember which one was the very first Gundam series they ever made. They made so many of them, it's hard to keep track of it anymore. Yeah. Good thing it was really dying down. Yeah. Aside from like the YouTube stuff, here's a question. What did you used to do before doing YouTube?
Engineering work, like you said, engineering work a bit. But engineering work is like if I could go back in time and just tell myself to do animation stuff engineering, I would, to be honest. But yeah, just some engineering work.
Alright.
Let's see.
I'm trying to find some questions. Let me look back. Let's see. Favorite controller. On the depending on the anime translation. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I do see one from Blazing Andy. He said, what is your favorite Sonic song from the entire series? If you have one.
Your favorite Sonic song? Okay, that's an easy question. Planet Wisp Act 1. Best Sonic song ever. Best Sonic song. I mean, there's like Live and Learn, there's all that, but no. Planet Wisp Act 1, favorite Sonic song of all time. If I could find a fucking... if I could... every time I work on Gohan Verse, I'm trying to figure out, like, a way to put that fucking song in, like, one of those episodes. And I just can't. It's because... But it's, like, legit one of my favorite songs of all time.
Alright, alright. Ooh, Tesco asks, what is your favorite Sonic character?
Sonic character, that's a bit complicated. That is a complicated question. I would say Shadow at the moment. Just Shadow. Not the recent version of Shadow, but the past versions or so.
Yeah, like...
Worst Sonic... I'm sorry, I just read a question already.
You're good.
Worst Sonic song? What else? Man, these questions are really tough. Worst Sonic song? That's tough because I don't know if there's any Sonic song I don't like. I mean,
they're all
the
good.
only one I think is like, it's okay, but I'm not going to listen to it. Is like the Sonic Heroes opening. That's it. That's the only one I can think of at the moment.
Fair enough. Actually, here's a good question. Like, if we were to, like, yeah, a lot of people ask this question too, like some of my other kids. Like, if we were to write the story of Sonic 06, what would you do with that one?
Definitely remove the fucking Elise and Sonic love plot.
Yeah.
That's like a fucking obvious thing to do. Definitely remove that shit.
No, it's funny how you actually have him dating, like Elise in your, like some of the Sonic videos you did.
Like, literally just change her into another, to another furry character. That's, no, just absolutely not. The whole Elise and Sonic thing was just baffling. Why did they decide to do that is like beyond me.
Right.
I mean, they probably were thinking in terms of like, I think if I remember correctly, initially Sonic is supposed to have like a humanoid girlfriend, so I guess they were trying to focus on that.
Yeah, but they had to choose her of all people to actually do it.
Yeah, and she's like a bland ass character.
Exactly.
She's a bland ass character.
Like, literally.
Like, it's one thing to have like a humanoid character fall in love with like Sonic or whatever. There's another thing to make her bland as fuck, and does nothing in the story, but to be like a damsel in distress. That's it. Like, come on.
Like, it's pretty much looking like, Mario and Peach. Yeah, Mario having to save her from Bowser every time. And it's Sonic literally trying to save Peach from the Eggman over and over. In one simple game. Alright. Here's a good question from System. Are there any lesser known fan animators you watch on YouTube? Not just Dragon Ball or Sonic, but any at all?
Let me pull that up because that is a very good question. Lesser known animators that I want to shout out. Let's see. Lesser known animators. Well, my friend Inferno. He does really cool. He does like really cool animations, and I learned a lot from him. If you guys can check his animations out, I definitely would give him a look.
Yeah, you can put the channel down in the chat.
There you go.
Alright, let me see. Let me go to their DMs. Alright. Come on. Yeah. Where did you post it at?
Yeah, I posted in like the top chat. I believe it's the top chat.
Hold on, let's see. My chat. Where is it? Yeah, I don't see it. That's weird. Try texting in the chat. Probably have to give you a moderator to allow you to post the chat in there.
Yeah, I'll just post it in the other chat as well.
Alright. Okay, copying this link. Let me do this. Copy link and... Alright guys, go ahead and check out Inferno's channel. Here's his link. Alright. Let's see, let's keep these questions going, guys. Dang it, I'm running out of questions to think of. Ooh, actually, I thought of one. What made you come up with the design of your character that you have on your channel, and as well as the name itself?
So Daitomodachi came from, well, the name Daitomodachi came from while I was learning Japanese in college. I'm very rusty. I barely remember anything. But I remember my Japanese friend who was teaching me Japanese at the time came up with the name. Dai mean big, and Tomodachi friend, so big friend.
Nice.
So the Daitomodachi character, it's when I was doing SFM, I decided, well, I might as well just use a demo guy. But then I remember finding these Gohan Verse glasses on SFM. And I'm like, okay, I gotta put my yeah, boy. So I gotta put that on my character, and that's how he came to be.
Nice. And good choice on the glasses. Alright, here we go. We got some questions again. Your favorite Smash character?
Favorite Smash character? I would say this. I'm probably gonna get flagged for this. Lucina. While I was really into Smash.
Alright. I don't think anybody would complain about it. Everyone has their own favorite in the game. Alright. Here's one last question from Silkadoom before he left. Which superhero will you be? Batman or Superman?
I would say Batman because he is way smarter than Superman.
Yep.
Way smarter, and he has like he comes up with like a lot of plans for dealing with various superheroes. So I would say Batman.
Facts. Alright. Ooh. Well, we kind of already answered that one. Yeah, he pretty much, he asked, Blazing and he asked, where did you get the drip of your, for your character?
Literally, I just explained earlier, it's just like, I grab like a few models from SFM, and then the common glasses from there as well.
Yep. Let's see. Ooh. System asks, if you could do one Dragon Ball Z attack just once in your life and never again, which attack do you do?
Kamehameha.
Yes!
That, hands down, Kamehameha.
I would love to be able to just scream out, Kamehameha! It's pretty good.
Yeah, boy.
Alright. We'll end 10 more minutes, guys, and then we'll be ending it there. Alright, let's see. Let's get these questions going. Wait. Actually, now I think about it, I don't know if you answered this one or not. I'm trying to remember or not, but like when you were starting off, like your SFM animating, What was the actual first thing you decided to animate on SFM?
There was this abridged series, Code Geass abridged series called Code Ment, in which the guy says my penis doesn't work, so I had to find, so I tried to recreate that. It's very crude, but yeah, that was the very first thing I tried to animate.
Alright, let's see. From Blading Andy, what would you do if you had Dragon Balls in real life, and what would you wish for?
What would I wish for if I had the Dragon Balls? To fix YouTube.
Facts! Because there's so many things wrong with YouTube, even now. Like the recent thing they did to it, like disabling the dislike counts.
Yeah, but like even with the dislike, it's like it's like the tip of the iceberg compared to like the other stuff.
Right.
Like deciding to throttle what videos get notified to people. Like that's the biggest one. Like okay, I can understand if people complain, well, I don't watch this video anymore, I don't want to be subscribed. Like, yeah, I get that, but if a person doesn't want to watch the video anymore, they just fucking unsubscribe.
Right.
That's it. The whole fact that they had to come up with an algorithm so that way they will automatically, so that way they will silently unsub people from channels or throttle your videos. It's bullshit in my opinion.
You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here's a question from RoboJ. Your thoughts on Master Hand from Smash?
I don't really have opinions, to be honest. It's just a hand.
Literally.
Yeah, that I don't really have like a opinion of like that of like a giant hand character, to be honest.
Doesn't really do much, even in the, like, he didn't really do much in, I think it was Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I think? The one that was for the Wii. I don't think he really did much in that one, even when you had to fight him.
Yeah.
Hell, even in Smash Ultimate, he didn't really do much.
Let's
see. Let's see, was there any other questions we may have missed? No. If there aren't any more questions, we'll probably end it here. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed the stream and got to get to know Daitomodachi here, make sure you guys do check out his channel. His link will be in the description below. Make sure you guys do leave a subscription to his channel, turn on the notification bell. Heck, he even has a membership there, you can check that out as well.
I gotta say, I had a lot of fun doing this podcast. I'm really glad to be a part, to like join this podcast or be a guest host for this podcast. I had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you did, man. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next season. I'll be trying to get some more guests, but for now, I'll see you guys next time. Later.
Yep.